Ultraman, The Mystery of Ultraseven, issue number 3 from Marvel Comics. Brother against brother. So in this issue, we have Ultraseven taking on Ultraman. So yeah, to recap, Dan has stolen Shin's powers. Because of this, Dan is able to transform back into Ultraseven, and it turns out that Dan is dead. There is no Dan Moribushi anymore. Instead, what happened was Dan died, and Ultraseven just kind of took over his body. And for some reason, he wasn't able to transform back into Ultraseven. But now that he's siphoned his powers from Shin, he's able to. Meanwhile, Shin is getting memories from Ultraseven, and he realizes that there's some kind of conspiracy going on. There's something trying to create a bunch of kaijus. Basically, cause a bunch of chaos, and then that chaos will create more kaijus, and then use those kaijus to create more chaos, and so on and so forth. And that's the leader of the USP might be behind this. And so Dan escapes with Kiki and some other people who are loyal to him. And they fly towards where Dan is battling two kaijus who I'm going to need your guys' help for this. I have no idea what kaiju Dan is fighting, or I should say Ultraseven is fighting. I've seen a lot of Ultraman. I don't recognize these two. One of them looks kind of like a Zimborlar, but I know for a fact it's not because we actually see a Zimborlar later on. But he does kind of have that same body type with the reddish spikes on the back. Only, of course, the Zimborlar has the rhinoceros-like horn, and this thing has like 4 horns on the side of its head rather than on its, above its nose. And again, like I said, we see a Zimborlar later on. So I have no idea what these two monsters are, but maybe someone else can tell me. But Ultraseven was fighting these in the last issue, and Shin was flying, his ship above him, and he jumps off, and that's where we kind of start off here with Shin flying towards the ground. And his thing is that he believes if Dan can siphon powers off of me without any technology, without using any contraptions, then maybe I should be able to do the same. So he falls right past Dan, and he tries to siphon some powers, and he crashes into the ground. And for some reason, he's not dead, and he's able to transform into Ultraman. And so Ultraseven tries to fight Ultraman for a moment, and then they start focusing their attention on the kaijus. And Shin's wondering why Ultraseven's attacking him, and Ultraman's basically saying, well, it looks like Ultraseven is lost in his memories. He doesn't see us as his brother. He sees us as another kaiju. And we learned some more stuff where we learned that Ultraman no longer needs to deal his business in under 3 minutes. Because before, for most people who don't know, for most series, Ultraman has like a timer. Basically, our main character can only transform into Ultraman for 3 minutes, and once those 3 minutes are out, he reverts back to his human form. So, if he's not able to take on the kaiju in those 3 minutes, well, tough luck. But for some reason, he's able to stay transformed. And so they take out the two kaijus, and then now all that's left is for the two brothers to battle each other. And at first, Ultraman doesn't want to do it. Shin's saying, we have to do it. Like, we have to fight your brother. And Ultraman's like, no, like, you're giving into petty human emotions of revenge. And Shin's trying to tell him, no, look, like, he's putting these human lives at risk. And we have to stop him now. And eventually Ultraman finally agrees. And so, we get the showdown between the two. But before they can actually, like, fully get into a fight, it kind of ends. And there's some other story plots that I didn't talk about because I want you guys to read it for yourself. But yeah, it looks like maybe the next issue we're probably going to get the Robots Avenger. I guess we'll see. But that's kind of what seems to be the hints. But yeah, I know the title says brother versus brother and Ultraman versus Ultraseven. And I mean, that's how the issue sold itself on. But we didn't really get too much of a fight between them yet. There were some punches thrown and stuff like that, some moves used against each other, but it was kind of broken up between fighting each other and fighting the kaiju. But yeah, I would say it was a decent issue. Artwork is okay, coloring is alright, action scenes are fine, and at least this issue we're actually getting a lot of action. It's funny because Kyle Higgins is writing this. Same guy who wrote, not wrote, but who's writing Radiant Black. And it's like, how is it that you can get tokusatsu right here, where you have, you know, a lot of the battles and stuff like that, but you can't get it right in Radiant Black, your own property, where you have unlimited creativity for? Maybe that's the thing. Maybe Kyle Higgins needs to be shackled by an IP and then the rules that come along with adapting that IP. Because, yeah, there is such thing as having too many choices. Like the pacing of the stories and the characters is a lot better here in the Ultraman series than it is in Radiant Black. The Ultraman series feels more like a tokusatsu series than the Radiant Black does. The Radiant Black, I don't know what it wants to be. Does it want to be a tokusatsu? Does it want to be a slice of life? Does it want to be a regular street level superhero story? Does it want to be a multi-dimensional fighting story? What does it want to be? I don't know. But yeah, again, I'm kind of rambling at this point. But yeah, there you go. There's Ultraman, Mystery of Ultra 7. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope to see you next time. Take care, everybody. Later. So what'd you guys think of that video? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. Hit that bell for a notification. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far. And I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see. And I hope to see you guys next time. Later.